A lot of things you can do. I mean, not just field of arbitration, but practice of law itself. As law students, of course, you have your own curriculum. You need to do your exams. You need to prepare. You need to attend classes. But if you ask me as to what you need to do if you want to be a successful arbitration practitioner or go to the path to that, I guess the first thing is, of course, knowledge of arbitration. So you need to definitely, if of course, if you have a compulsory module on arbitration, then you obviously have to do it. But not law, or arbitration is probably not, international arbitration is not a compulsory module in probably all law schools for that matter. So I guess the first thing is to take that as an optional subject and gain knowledge of arbitration law, because you need to be good on your basics. That's the first point. The second is, of course, there are a lot of opportunities now to participate in seminars, because most seminars on arbitration or any legal field for that matter have a special discount for students. So you can, as students, go and attend seminars and hear the views of experts and lawyers in the field. So you get to gain a lot of knowledge, when you attend such seminars. The third, of course, is very important, in my view, is to, if you are interested in arbitration, is to do the moot court, which is, of course, very famous. The international arbitration moot is the WIS moot, which happens in Vienna every year around April. And also there is a WIS East moot taking place in Hong Kong. There's usually the same problem. So I guess it's an international sale of goods and some arbitral institutions. So I think that would be the perfect thing to do the WIS moot. Or I don't know whether there are any national arbitration moots in India. If there are, you should definitely try and do that. So that, you prepare yourself, you do the research, you also argue. When you do that, it's a fantastic experience. For example, public international law, the Jessup moot is a fantastic thing to go to, because if you're going to be doing investment treaty arbitrations in future, it's very important for you to have knowledge of public international law and just not commercial arbitration for that matter. So I guess doing moots is a very good thing. And another important thing is to write articles. If you want to be in arbitration practice, it's not enough if you're able to have a very good skill to present yourself, present the case. I think most of the work in an arbitration is done in writing. You need to write your pleadings, you need to prepare witness statements, you need to prepare your opening submissions, you need to prepare your closing submissions after the hearing. So I guess your writing skills is important. One good way to start that is to, of course, write articles and get it published in good journals if possible. And also do internships, if possible, with lawyers. And one thing which is extremely important in my view, I don't know, many may not, I don't know whether others agree with me, is that it is also important for an arbitration lawyer to have enough experience and knowledge of how the litigation process works. Especially in common law countries, you go to court for interim measures of protection, sometimes you got to go to court for recourse against awards. Court support is important. So you cannot say, I'm just going to be doing arbitration I'm not going to go to court. You need to have that knowledge. You may then branch off to become a full-time arbitration practitioner, but knowledge of that is important. And litigation, the only way to get knowledge is to go and be on the ground and go to court and understand the process. So I think that's really important. In my view, I think all this combined together is what you should be doing as students. When I mean court, I mean go and follow the lawyer, watch proceedings and all that. The other thing about what skill sets you would need, I think two. One is, of course, your written skills, for which I told you need to do articles and other kind of, assist in legal opinions and all that. The other thing is, of course, your presentation skills. You must be able to talk well and present well, which I guess the skills would be enhanced when you do moot courts.